And the other one that Luke and Matt have seen a preview of is the show that's going to be coming to BBC Two later this month, based on the true life of trial of OJ Simpson, called American Crime Story. Luke, take us through this one. You've seen an advance copy.
Well, it is about the trial that everybody might know, but it's also about the lead up to it and it's about day one of Nicole Brown Simpson being found dead.
It starts with the death, the day of the murder.
And you've got little reference. Everybody is portrayed here. You've got Cuba Gooding Jr. as OJ himself. You've got David Schwimmer as Robert Kardashian. You've got John Travolta as the creepiest man in the world.
Oh, Shapiro, was it?
Robert Shapiro.
But I had a strange relationship with it. Such a strange relationship with it. At the beginning, I was like, yeah, this is really good. This is really good. I'll get Matt to watch this. Rang him. He was waiting for a bus. True story. Not going to lie to you. Oh, even more exciting. And I said, could you watch this? I think it's worth discussing before it's on. And then I continued.
Me when I was on the bus this morning as well.
It's exciting, isn't it?
No.
It's incredible what the modern world can provide us with. And then when I turned it back on, John Travolta turned up, and it went a bit daft.
Because it starts with the sort of the discovery of the bodies and what have you, and ends with him running off and going on the sort of car chase that we all.
And then I thought David Schwimmer, who I hadn't really seen outside of Friends, really wasn't that good.
No, I was just like, it's Ross.
Yeah,
with a bit of grey hair.
And I know you shouldn't think like that, but I couldn't help thinking, it's
the stuff
Ross,
to me that didn't work was all the stuff like with Johnny Cochran, which sort of ran differently from the rest of the story, and it was just like, remember this man? He'll be with OJ later on.
I of the age, and I was Luke confirmed, but I don't know, Matt, if you do you remember? Were you watching this on Sky News?
I don't know. I remember bits and bobs of it, because we would have been, 9 at the time, Luke?
Well, 10? That's the thing. I was a little...
No, was it 94?
It was...
94, so 11.
94, yeah.
Actually, 10, I was right, because it's June 12th.
Well, I was 20, so I was hooked. I think this was the only reason I actually had Sky News in those days. I know I had Sky, but Sky News, they showed the trial every night. I think they had a whole programme.
Can we just clarify? The reason you had Sky News is because you had Sky.
Well, yeah, but,
you might.
I don't think I'd ever watched Sky News.
This is the reason you watch Sky News.
Yeah, I don't think I'd even knew it was there until... news channels.
That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
It was they're showing every night, and they did like a whole sort of like in-depth thing. So they showed the case, the court, and then they would sit and talk about it as well. They had like talking head people talking about the case, and I seem to remember them saying that Johnny Cochran was like their surprise weapon. Like he'd come in later.
I wonder if I
don't deliver the good stuff, and he did. The whole you must acquit. He does not fit.
Can we see if we're going to do a game of match here? Because what I really liked was Sarah Paulson as Marsha Clark.
Yes, a game of match indeed. Yeah. So there you go.
Because I think when she was on, I was like, this is really good. I like this. And then it would cut to a scene with John Travolta, and I'd think, this is silly. I don't like this.
I'll tell you why I think that might be. It's because she's one of the characters or one of the actors, who didn't feel like they had to do an impression. Whereas, people obviously know O.J. Simpson, remember Robert Shapiro, will know Robert Kardashian to an extent, and, Marsha Clark isn't someone who you sort of will know, so she doesn't have to particularly work on the mannerisms as well as the others.
And also, I would say I was very surprised by Cuba Gooding Jr. I did think his portrayal was good.
I did. I enjoyed
believable.
It. One other thing that I thought was a bit much, and they probably didn't need to do it, was all the references to the Kardashians.
See, that annoyed me.
Yeah. Well, because nobody
like, please don't kill yourself in Kim's bedroom, and the little girls running, in the...
She's saying Courtney, whatever, Chloe, stop running around.
Yeah. A little, cameo from Selma Blair there as Kris Jenner.
It was a bit of tongue-in-cheek, wasn't it?
Occasionally, and that you just jogged my memory there, that scene at the funeral, it sort of occasionally really went heavy exposition, like the two women at the funeral, I don't know who the other one was with Kris Jenner, and it was like, I knew this would happen, she should have left, he was always abusing her, and it's like, people don't talk like that.
Nobody does.
No.
So I had a sort of
I know, I agree with you.
I like this, I don't like this. I like this, I don't like this.
I thought all the stuff with the doctors was quite interesting as well. All the, you got all these sort of psychologists and people into.
Do you think, sorry to bring this to an end, but do you think that this will be a hit? It's going to be on primetime BBC 2, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Do you think it will be a big hit for the BBC?
I wouldn't say a hit.
No. I'm quite tempted to watch the next one just for Sarah Paulson and for Cuba Gooding Jr. If it as soon as it focuses more on John Travolta and David Schwimmer, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, because the voice that Schwimmer's doing as well is all just a bit. It's on a level that is just really annoying.
Yeah, you know how he used to do that squeaky thing. As
like,
Ross,
Juice, where he keeps calling him Juice, doesn't he?
That was his nickname.
Yeah. But he just keeps calling him
all
Juice.
The time?
Yeah.
He's not the Juice anymore.
Juice.
Like,
he doesn't even call him the Juice, just Juice.
Yeah, it's really creepy.
Right, well, now that we've...
like if we call Gary Squash.
Hold on. Now that we've squeezed the last bit of information out of that review, well done, lads.
Actually, I just want to say, Matt, is that it for you?
I don't know.
Thinking...
It's one of those odd ones where I'm really still not sure what I thought of it.
No, I don't know. I had such a conflicting...
I don't know what... Should we go home, Luke?
Yeah, let's go home. Because when I rang you, I thought, oh no, I really want to talk to Matt about it. But that's when it went mad after that. And then
did you not think to ring me again and say, no, don't bother, it goes nuts?
No, because I was so conflicted by the end, I wanted you to put me straight. But you're conflicted as well, so...
I'm keen to watch this programme to kind of, see if I disagree or agree with you two. Or feel differently even. So that'd be fun.